Hey y'all, my crypto journey, a glimpse of the next bull run. So, by the way, I should just say here, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a modest crypto investor who has been talking to you about my past experiences more than anything else. But I told you I was going to begin to turn the corner and get into more content, into more future facing content. I started this page in 2020. I started this channel, this not channel, but playlist for a very specific reason in 2022 on purpose. Not in 2021 on purpose. The thing about crypto is it has cycles. So I came in during the last 4 year cycle, which we'll say we'll define that for the sake of argument. Um, Bitcoin runs from halving to halving. There's a halving every 4 years. So 2020 to 2024 is a whole cycle. So I came in the middle of the previous cycle before that. We're about to start a whole new cycle in 2024. Um, 2021, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023 are one whole cycle, and a new one starts in 24. I came in just before the beginning of the last cycle in 2019. 2019 and 2023 are 4 years apart. And people, now look, see, let me tell you why. I asked the Lord, show me a way into crypto that I can understand. He brought me into crypto doing writing in 2019. And I did not know that that was the perfect time to get involved. I had no clue. I had asked him for that, but I had to learn as I went. Because what you want to do is get positioned before everybody knows to get positioned. Those of you who follow this on YouTube will be talking about, well, so and so can go up 1,000 times and 100 times. Okay, maybe from here, but not when most people come to the crypto market. Most people came into the crypto markets last time in 2021. 2021, because finally all these crypto had gotten mainstream attention, and people who got it in 2019 and 2020 were showing all this money and wanting people to get in so they could sell their holdings to the group that was coming in 2021. And if you came in 2021 after May and they told you the market was going to go up again and that it was all going to be beautiful, and you got in between May 2021 and May 2022, if you were savvy when you got there, there was some money to be made. If you weren't, you got wrecked, because that's the wrong time in the cycle. Well, in the same way that in 2019 and 2020 are the right times to get involved with crypto, add 4 years to 2019 and 2020, and you'll find out that 2023 and 2024 are the right time to get involved in the next cycle. And this is why I started my crypto journey late 2022. Now we're in 2023, because those who do well learn the markets and how to make good entries while the market is still down. The first rule of investment: buy low, sell. Well, it's not the first rule, but it's the major thing that makes it profitable. First rule of investment is never ever. I did not say never ever because we had to go to African American vernacular English. Never ever, never ever invest more money into any investment, crypto, stocks, bonds, real estate, that you can afford to lose. If you are starting out, you are going to lose money anyway. That is the cost of learning. In order for you to get a certificate, in order for you to get a degree, in order for you to learn a trade, you had to trade your time and quite a bit of your money to do that. Investment is the same thing. You're going to lose money and you're going to learn. So whatever you do, and even when you think you know what's going on, there may be a bump that happens. COVID-19, a lot of people lost money about that. And a lot of people who knew what they were doing got in just afterwards, yours truly included, and made some money coming back up again. But you have to learn first. There's no shortcuts. So, why am I talking about a glimpse of the bull run? Because if you're in 2023, you still have time to spend 6 to 9 months learning before missing most of the run. Because the Bitcoin halving will not happen until the spring of 2024, probably the middle of spring, April or late April, early May in 2024. So, you still have 8 to 9 months to learn before anything really pops off. And I would say, and I'll talk to you about why I say this, you have a year if you need it. to get some positions before things really start to move. But if you're not in a good position by autumn of 2024, okay, you're not going to see the gains that other people see. But hey, if you're in position by autumn of 2024, then you sit there to the spring of 2024 and you be happy with what you get. If you come in after the spring of 20, you get to, no, autumn 2024, the spring of 2025. You come in the spring of 2025, like most people came in late in the spring, and late in the winter, in the spring of 2020, still trying to make stuff happen in 2021. Well, not 2020. Still trying to make stuff happen in 2022. The Bears came and ate them up. And that's what I don't want to see us getting into. You ever get tired of seeing people get beat? I'm a journalist and curator. I'm not a major investor. I make enough money from my investments to be able to sit outside at 2:35 and talk to you about whatever I want to. But I'm not. This is not a get rich quick thing. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a millionaire or a billionaire. I just know what they do to a point, and I follow it with my little itty bitty coins, and just follow what successful investors, really successful investors who have a lot to invest, do. And I can only show you what they're showing. So I want to share an article that I wrote, and it'll be in the description. And I can't get into all of it here because it would be too long a video. But I'm probably going to break this down. I'm going to try to get this done by the end of the summer. I'm going to do an ebook about this to break it down more. And newsletter courses may be coming along afterwards. Because like I said, we got about 8 months to get educated on this. I'm going to do my best because I'm tired of seeing Black people be last ones showing up and, the cycle ends in 2025. And let's see, when did the cycle pretty much end? 2020, pretty much in 2025. And I mean, this time the cycle ended pretty much in 2021. And we're still trying to get positions in the summer because we just found out about it. I'm tired. I'm tired of it. So I want to do what I can. And this is also general. I'm tired of seeing retail in general, every color that there is, getting beat up because we keep coming in late. Now, I did not come in late by the grace of God. I didn't know any better either. I would have been one of those people that heard about crypto in about 2021 and been a day late and a dollar short, trying to figure it out and coming in 2022. That would have been me too. So as God graced me into coming in 2019, I am now extending this to gracing you. That's basically what this is about. I received this information over the last weekend. Boom, 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 and was able to pull it together. Now, name of the article is self-explanatory. A glimpse of the timing of the next bull cycle in which altcoins may see their last cycle. Now, let me say here, anything not Bitcoin is an altcoin, alternative coin to Bitcoin is what that means. There are about 26,000 of those suckers, and as we'll get down and see, a lot of those are going to disappear because regulations are coming. Okay? Europe, Australia, Japan, the US, all working on major regulations right now. So a lot of those altcoins are not going to be able to operate in the United States. A lot of them won't be able to operate in Europe and Australia. So a lot of those are going to disappear. But we'll get there when we get there. Like I said, I can't go into all of this today, but I'm going to try to cover this in the ebook that I'm working on now. And if you move fast on that ebook will be when you get there on the right day, and I'll let you know when it is, and you pre-order and all that other great stuff. It will be coming out free. The idea is to let it come out free 3 or 4 times in the learning period of the market. Because I want y'all to have this. If you get, and it won't be priced out of your reach. You need to invest in your, wait, hold on. I need you to see me acting a fool. You need to invest in your education, invest in yourself about crypto. Just like if I was talking about next cycle, we'll talk about dividends because I still haven't got that completely underhand yet. But dividends, real estate, got some things in there, but I haven't completely gotten underhand. Because remember, I'm a penny investor. I ain't got it like a lot of these other people, but I just watch what they do. And I just follow it with my little pennies. I don't have those underhand enough to talk to you about that stuff yet. And then, there's different things in terms of financial advisor, when you start to talk about things that are regulated by the SEC completely, that's a different ball game. Crypto is not in that ball game, but it will be. But you need to invest in your education. I will put it in reach. But everything that you need to learn is not going to be free, but a lot of it is. A lot of it's on YouTube, and I'll do my best to keep you up on it. I'll put out a newsletter that may be helpful to you. That's sort of down the road. We'll see how far that gets. I got to work on the book now, and once I have the that's another conversation. We'll do it another day. Let's go back to a glimpse of the coming bull cycle, which is the main thing I want to talk to you today about. So, based on the charts, and you see there's not that much here in the bottom of the hourglass yet. You see there's just a little bit of gold down there right now, and that's what people are kind of thinking about the crypto market. Ain't nothing really going on. Pretty boring. We've been at the bottom of the market for about a year now, and there's a little bit of movement. Bitcoin has come off its absolute bottom around 15,000 and it's doubled. But compared to people's hopes that it would be $100,000, $300,000, that doesn't sound like a lot. So there's not a lot going on. Bitcoin is basically just whoop, 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 going sideways right now. And it probably will do that off and on for the rest of the year. And people will sleep on it. Now, I was minding my own self business on Friday, July 28th. And this video came out from Crypto Capital Venture. I'll have it in the description. This article will be in the description, and you can find the videos in there. But I also will put the straight links in case you just want to go and watch one of them. He compared all the cycles back to 2013 to see where the cycles and the halvings of Bitcoin work together. And the thing that was great about this video is you don't have to understand a lot of the terminology, but you can see the waves. See, here's the deal, y'all. You can see the waves in the market. And so in 2020, because I was at the bottom of the wave, I know that 2019 was, first part of 2019 was brutal. Second half, things settled out, and the wave began to rise in September of 2020. I remember that. So 2019 was pretty flat. 2020 was flat and then crashed because of COVID. Then came back up, and then things went whoop. So if the 4-year cycle holds, then 2023 is going to be mostly flat. But then in the second half of 2024, things will really pick up. And this is what the charts actually predict as well. Okay? So that was Friday, or Saturday, actually. I've got it listed here. Now, let me make this analogy for those of you who are more visual. I have this particular background here for a reason. That's a wave, y'all. At least my best fractal imitation of one. That's a wave. So there's a top and there's a bottom off stream. Okay? I was in that wave that came through from 2020 to 2024. And then the beautiful thing about looking at the charts the way he presents them, you can just see them. Whoop, 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 whoop. You don't have to understand anything else. If you understand how waves work, if you've ever been to the beach or the ocean or by a big enough lake, you understand how waves work. So getting into crypto is about what? Being at the bottom of the wave and catching it at the bottom and surfing that sucker to the top and getting out before you get wiped out. That's what it's about. That's when you make the most money. Retail misses it because we wait, and African Americans wait longer than anyone because the risk of our lives daily for 404 years takes up a lot of our risk capacity. So we tend to get in late. So why am I doing education around this? For that reason, to take some of that fear out. 2024. Okay. So he wasn't the only one saying this. So that's Crypto Capital Venture. That's a very, very good channel. No BS Crypto out of Australia. Let me share the screen for y'all again. It's sitting up here saying explicitly, pack your bags. Oh, whoops, sorry, y'all. I hit the wrong button here. Pack your bags. Pack your bags. Not that, this one here. So, pack your bags. Because he predicts, and again, you're going to see the same wave cycle, that because there's a pattern, 548 to 550 days after the start of the thing, if let's say Crypto Capital Venture is right, and it starts in September of 2020. Okay, from the halving, which is a little bit earlier, all the way down to the end is about 548 to 550 days. So he was able to calculate that by October of 2025, it's done. So you basically have from now, if the cycles play out, to October 2025. But this also means as you back up, if you don't hear about Bitcoin on the news and all these other coins on the news until April of 2025, you late. You're really late. People talk about, oh, you're gonna get this money gonna be 10x gains and 100x gains. Not from April 2025. Maybe from August 2023. Maybe even from August 2024. Hive, which this my writing platform runs on, topped out in November. I remember that. And remember how I said that what I'm doing is the grace of God towards you? I had a little bit there. If y'all paid attention on my page when I clicked it off, you do something consistently for 4 years, stuff starts to add up a little bit. And the Lord said, no, trust me. Get away from the sell button. I'm like, but, trust me. I've known the Lord a long time. I was 40 years old. I've known him a long time. As the Lord Jesus said, my sheep hear my voice. Today, as I make this video, I know why he said that to me. He said that to me because I would have another 4-year cycle to continue to get my education up and get my life together, and to give all of you who are listening to me a chance. It's another video, but when God takes care of one person who belongs to him, he also takes care of a whole lot of other people who listen. We are at the same place in the cycle where I came into the market. I got my legs on Hive's predecessor in July, late July of 2019. And I took what I made on Hive predecessor and bought my Bitcoin in 2020. So I learned in 2019. I started investing outside of Hive in 2020. And that positioned me to be able to ride that all the way up to the top in late 2021 in some coins. Bitcoin struggled out a little bit further into 2022, so that sometimes can happen. But y'all, like Ivan on Tech says, the bear is strong, man. 2022 was not fun, which is why you do not want to be hanging around here late 2025 trying to make something happen in 2026. So in this video, I am giving you the same start. Now it's a different video and I'll do it tomorrow. Same article, different video about what to invest in and why it's really important. But that'll be tomorrow's video from the same article, okay? The article will be in the description along with the 2 videos we discussed today so that you can go and look at the waves for yourself and see what the timing may be. Now, neither No BS Crypto nor Crypto Capital Venture nor I are financial advisors, nor do we know the future. We are trying to do what? Educate you as to what may be happening. Bitcoin tends to honor its cycles, but Bitcoin has only had 4 in front of this. This will be the 5th. Things in the world are different. Vladimir Putin may go ahead and tip off World War III for all we know. There may be another more serious pandemic next year. We don't know. So what I say to you right now is don't run out and do anything. Never invest in anything you don't understand. What I want you to do is heads up, pay attention, learn. And I'm giving you some resources that I am using to get some idea. Okay. And I am getting ready to develop products that will be within your range and affordable so that you will be able to get a deeper understanding of these things, Lord willing, before the year is out. Lord willing, by the mid fall, that you'll have some things available that can help you. That's the plan. And as I say, Lord willing, I believe that he demanded that I stay in these markets one more cycle at least, so that y'all, don't just go like if don't go alone, bring your sisters, and I'm gonna say your brothers who are paying attention also. As I was sharing with somebody today, Christ does not discriminate. Therefore, I don't either. But I know most of the people on my channel are women. Heads up, heads up. Next video, we'll talk about, okay, as you get your investments and as you learn, a couple things to look at. Y'all have a good day now. Goodbye.